Happy birthday, Jacoolin.
Happy birthday! We're definitely not being paid right now, Jack. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Happy birthday, Jacoolin.
Happy birthday, best friend! Sorry, my room's a shithole, as usual, but I wanted to wish you the best birthday. I love you so much.
My first memory of you was when it was my first year of teaching and I had Sunday morning instructionals and you came in to help, and I think it was like a small fry too, and you were helping me with that class, but we pretty much just sat around and talked the whole time and literally nothing got done. So how I didn't get a complaint for that, I don't know, but oh well.
My first memory of you. My first memory of Jacoolin is probably her swimming pre-comp to Unwritten with a bunch of little kids, but that's not really a good memory. So I guess my favorite memory of like being friends with Jacoolin is one day just texting her out of nowhere because we swam together, and then her saying something like, I could really use a friend right now, and then me saying, well, I could be that friend for you, and then from that moment on we were best friends. So that's probably like, I'd say my favorite memory. And not so much like my first one, but like the most significant one with her.
My first memory of you is at a party and you were trying to take care of drunk Monique and you're running around following her all over the place and trying to keep her out of trouble.
Our first memory of you, I remember meeting you right here at Mountainside. I think my first main memory would be you blowing a whistle to get some sunscreen, because you definitely need your sunscreen, dude.
My first memory is when we took NL together, and you spent the entire time doing synchro in the event, and I was like, who even is this kid? Right? The heck? To describe you, take her away, Emily!
You were just first, Sarah.
Oh! Insanity.
And I was gonna go with a nice little
It's all about balance.
yeah.
If I could describe you in one word, it would be exuberant, because that's pretty much a fancy British word for amazing, but around here, if you use it in a sentence, everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's like a word for amazing, or like that whole ideology, but it's a word that no one really kind of uses off the top of their head. Poor choice of words. That no one usually understands per se unless they hear it in a sentence. So I'd like to think not a lot of people get you, but they understand the gist of what you are, and that is amazing.
One word to describe you is zippy, because you're always zipping all over.
One word to describe Jacoolin would be, I don't know what the right word for this is, but I guess it would be, accomplished, I guess. So I'm thinking accomplished or determined, because no matter what she sets her mind to, she does it, and she doesn't even look like she's trying very hard to do it. She's like, I'm gonna be a movie producer, or I'm gonna make sets on movies, and like, you know, that's exactly what she's gonna do. When she wanted to be the programmer at Movati, she just decided, like, one day she woke up and she was like, that's what I'm gonna do, and she did it. And when she wanted to be a lifeguard, she was just like, this is what I'm doing, and did it. And she just kind of like decides the things that she wants in life, and they just sort of like happen to her without really any sort of challenges along the way. So or maybe like blessed would be a better word, I guess. She just kind of has everything sort of happen for her in the best way, and she's just kind of a blessing to be around, I guess. So yeah, blessed. I changed my mind. Blessed is my word.
I think my favorite story was when we first started to get really close and you invited me out for desserts, and we spent 2 hours talking and had a really good heart-to-heart, and we've been so close ever since.
My favorite story is recently when I kind of like broke that glass and told you that you literally, like, anytime you're outside of work, you just like reach for things, and I just keep handing you things and you don't notice, and now we've broken that, and it's very entertaining. So, like,
My favorite story about you is actually from Mitchell Brown when he worked Saturday morning instructionals with you. I don't know if that was this year or last year, but pretty well everything he did resulted in you saying, "Oh, Mitchell," which I experienced quite a bit because when I came in, that's when I had Saturday afternoons and evenings, and I'd hear you say that at least once every few weeks. So that's a fun thing that happened.
My favorite story is all the times hanging out at your house and you're trying to be all serious and you can't because everyone else is being silly and Oscar's running around all excited and goofing around and running all over and rolling all over the floor.
For my favorite story about Jacoolin, I think my favorite story, it's not so much about her, it's just something that happened with her. It was like a big like clinch moment for me. And I think it's when Jacoolin really like, I don't know, kind of slapped me out of a crappy situation. I was really depressed and awful about it, and I'm so sorry you had to deal with me. And I was like clinging to the sweater, my ex's sweater, and she literally like ripped it off me and was like, "I'm going to burn this. This is no longer yours. You can't talk about him anymore. You're done." And I think like that was like what sort of like moved me into like a normal human being. So it's not like a fun story, it's more like an important story because like without Jacoolin I don't think I'd be the person I am right now, because she's pretty significant in my life.
And if you were an animal, what would you be? Definitely a platypus. I don't have a reason why, but that's definitely
You make a great platypus, Jack.
such a good platypus.
If you were an animal, I think you would be a penguin.
If you were an animal, you would definitely be a dove. Pretty much Sam.
If you were an animal, I want to say you'd be a bird because that would make you the most happy, or a dog, but probably a bird because birds can be pretty badass when they want to be, and also, I don't know if you've met her birds, they could be a little ridiculous when they want to be, so I think that a bird would definitely be probably the closest thing to Jacoolin just because she could be kind of insane, but really cool. It could like peck the crap out of you if she wanted to, and also they're stunning and beautiful, which is everything that she is.
We love you, Jack. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I hope you have a really cool birthday.
Happy birthday, Jacoolin.
Happy birthday, Jacoolin. I love you. I don't know what I would do without you. You're honestly my best friend. I couldn't live without you, man. So, love you.